This is not a satire. This is not an attempt to put the church down in any way. This is a good-natured, good-humored view of nuns, but we explore them more as people rather than as Catholics. My background gives me a certain amount of respect for it, even though there's humor in it. No muscle bound man. Once you've been raised a Catholic, it's something that stays with you. So, you know, I think I am aware of what feels right and what might be not quite right. But I must say it was odd shooting in a church and being on the altar thinking, God, what am I doing sitting up here? All right, one more time. Here we go. All right, one more time, please.
I'm telling you from the start, I can't be torn apart from my God.
To me, the choir and those nuns are a major character in the movie.
My opinion is he's the cream of the crop.
I wanted them to emerge as individual people. I felt that you couldn't cast a Mary Patrick separate from a Mary Robert or a Mary Lazarus because they worked together as an ensemble, that you really had to cast them as a group.
All these women who are playing, there are 15, I guess, all together, all of us, but a great many of them from New York, are all actresses, some of them stars in their own right, and they're all definite personalities.
You don't want to cast people who are the same. You want to cast contrasts.
It wasn't a cattle call and they said, all right, we'll take the first 12. They're really selected for their individuality, and that makes it interesting.
There's not a man today who could take me away from my God.
It's cute. One of the young nuns, the young novitiate or novice, and myself, we are the three who really are buddies with Whoopi, as it turns out. Mary Lazarus, she's of the old school. She's so strict about how a nun should behave in the beginning and how you conduct a choir. Well, until Whoopi comes. There's a word for this, mutiny. So, Mary Clarence, you think you can do better? I believe I'd like to see that. Go ahead, sister. Make them sing. And when she sees, oh, it can be done that way too, and how much fun it is to kind of relax and be with the girls, as it were, it's fun because she does a complete turnaround.
Mater, mater, inter marata, sanctus, sanctus, dominus.
Are you always this cheerful?
Am I?
When I got the script for this, I was reading it, and the only description was this, that she was cheerful.
I can't help it. I've always been upbeat.
And I put the TV on, and Entertainment Tonight came on. And there was Mary Hart.
Optimistic, perky. Even as a child, my mother used to say, that girl is pure sunshine.
And I thought, that's it, that's Sister Mary Patrick.
She'll either grow up to be a nun or a stewardess. Coffee?
She's just delighted by everyone, and especially this new nun who comes in and who's so different.
Is this a choir rehearsal?
Sure is. Come on in, sing us, Phil.
She's totally in awe of Whoopi's character.
That's a powerful instrument they have there.
Because if my character was, sort of out in the world, she might be a little more of what Whoopi's character is. And she sort of takes care of Mary Robert. Sister Mary Robert just absolutely gloms onto Whoopi's character. And she follows her around like a little puppy dog, and Whoopi's going, But I think after a while, Whoopi kind of realizes, she's okay.
We had a lovely time. Yeah.
Yes, we will. Good night. There's something inside her that needs to come out. I got to know my character more through how she was with singing and learning to sing and learning to be confident.
And Sister Mary Robert, could you come stand over here, please? Yeah.
She's so shy and so painful that she barely speaks until Whoopi's character kind of pokes her and prods her and says, come on, you can sing.
Sister.
And suddenly this voice comes out of her, and it sort of really brings her out. What Sister Mary Robert does for Whoopi is make Whoopi's character realize that she can really affect people. So it is the emotional arc of the movie and really for this character too.
First lunch we had together, I said to her, "Do you sing?" And she said, yeah, I sing, sort of.
When they told me that she was going to star in this singing, because I sang with her in those musicals then, and she talked all of her songs.
I don't think Whoopi had ever sung a note.
So when they told me she had all these songs, I thought, oh dear Lord.
I'm strictly an actor, and I sing in the shower.
But then I went to a rehearsal, singing rehearsal, and I couldn't believe it.
I will follow him wherever he may go.
She sings great.
She's not as bad as we initially thought she was going to be. But she's no Patti LaBelle.
I will follow him.
I had made the mistake that a lot of actors make of saying, oh, sure, I can sing. So I learned to lip sync really well.
I sort of sing like this in the movie. A lot. I'm so sorry. We have a deaf sound person now, and I'm so sorry. It's my fault.
It's interesting, the little funny things that you have to know about a habit.
The first thing I thought was my mother isn't going to believe this.
This is really tight.
I wonder how the nuns did this. I'm leaving the order, by the way, at the end of this bridge.
Our habits do cut you at the neck just a bit.
It was very hot.
I died.
They have like the undergarment and then this garment.
And you lift aside the back panel before you sit down, which is called the scapula.
But it feels really comfortable.
I wore my jeans under.
You don't have to hold your stomach in or anything, worry about your hair.
It really made my life quite simple.
You don't do any extraneous movement.
I'm not real nun-oriented. Maybe I'm just sort of making up for it so I don't go to hell.
Oh, we have the Pope in the picture, too, you know.
I am called the party pope.
He's right there on film.
You let all the hard work go to the real pope.
Up in the choir loft at this beautiful church we were in San Francisco.
And I've been doing this now for 6.5 years.
This man was a dead ringer, and he did a lot of this. He was blessing people right and left.
There was this newspaper stand, and I saw his picture, and I said to myself, gee, he looks just like me. We're not related that I know of. With the clothes on, they always say that I'll never get this close to the real Pope. Can I take your picture?
He's awful good. He looked exactly like him.
The comedy in this picture is a real comedy. People in real situations. As real as the situation is once you accept the basic premise of the movie, which is a lounge singer in a convent.
Nice church, huh?
Yeah, it's very nice. Look, what am I going to be, Quasimodo in the back outfit? What is this?
I don't say one funny thing in the whole movie. I hate that.
You think Vince is gonna look for you in the convent?
What in the what?
The convent.
You must be out your... You know what? I'm going to go back and work this out with Vince. You're a lunatic. You know, damn convent with these people. These people don't even have sex.
But straight men are funny too. There's an art to that, and I enjoy it, especially if you're working with somebody like Whoopi Goldberg.
I'm gonna go crazy here. There's nothing but a lot of white women dressed as nuns. What am I gonna do here?
Pray.
She was perfect for the role, first of all, because she's a wonderful actress. She's marvelous at putting herself into the situation of the character and finding the humor.
But look at me. I'm a nun. I'm a penguin.
She always brings something really fresh in with her.
Emil. Can I look at Marion Wicks like she wrote this? Like this is the thing that she wrote.
She keeps you on your toes because she's inventing all the time.
Unlike comedians who do jokes and do one-liners, her comedy comes out of observation.
I'm not gonna get.
She's wonderful because she rises to every occasion. And she knows when to kid and when to be serious. And of course you have to kid now and then. Sometimes things get kind of tense on a set.
A lot of the comedy comes out of the fact that you have a very strong woman in the Mother Superior.
While you are here, you will conduct yourself as a nun. Only I will know who and what you truly are.
And Dolores is a very strong character, and there's a struggle for control and who's setting the rules.
First, to remind you of those who must endure without food.
Humor comes out of that.
I don't want you to. I don't want you to take my plate.
You got Whoopi doing her thing, which is her thing, and you got Maggie doing her thing. I just think it's really cool to watch the two of them interact. It's so incongruous, you know. It's oh my God, Whoopi Goldberg and Maggie Smith in Nun's Habits.
I love people who are completely professional, and Maggie is the epitome.
I just think she's amazing.
There are 3 vows every nun must accept. The vow of poverty, the vow of obedience, and the vow of chastity.
I am out of here with that.
The thing that is so important in comedy is, of course, timing.
Maggie, to me, is extraordinarily funny, extraordinarily brilliant, and creates 3-dimensional characters. I think any director would want Maggie Smith.
You will sleep and you will sing. That will be your task until you leave.
The humor comes out of the fact that the choir is very bad to begin with.
Oh, the choir? I mean, have you heard them?
We want it to sound as funny as we can.
They're a terrible choir.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
And it's fun to watch them go from where they were to what they become.
It's about two worlds meeting and clashing and then saying, oh, these two worlds can fit. Nuns and seedy cabaret singers can fit.
Humor does come from that.
And we can all learn something from everyone else.